Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are San Diego.
Visitors to downtown San Diego and Petco Park, the Colorado Rockies, led by Carlos Gonzalez, the hottest hitter in the National League the last week and a half. A perfect baseball night as the Rockies and Padres open a 3-game series. Good evening, everyone, with Mark Grant, Dick Enberg. Pleased that you're with us tonight. The Rockies and the Padres split 18 games last year, 9-9. They played 3 up in Denver, and the Padres managed 1 of those 3. And the guy that you have to feel for is Edinson Volquez. They just got to give this man a win.
Edinson Volquez has held up his end of the deal. He has gotten absolutely no support. There you see the lowest run support in the National League. He's just given up 1 earned run in 14 innings over the last 2 starts. The Padres have won those 2 starts, but no decision, no victories yet for Edinson Volquez. Just a little bit of love will go a long way, I think, with the way he's throwing the baseball.
He's facing a lineup that has the 4th best batting average in the league, and Chase Headley will try to bring the damage that he's done, especially up in Colorado. Look at that, 429 the last 10 games against the Rockies.
Yeah, he's hit safely in 22 of 26 past games. He's got great command of the strike zone. He'll square one up once in a while. And then you talked about Carlos Gonzalez swinging a hot bat, Dick. He's been swinging at strikes. He is crushing mistakes. The big key, though, 362 average at Coors Field, 237 on the road. So hopefully the Padre pitchers can equalize and silence Carlos Gonzalez.
Those 20 RBIs, you should note, are the most in the major leagues in this stretch of games. Carlos Gonzalez, and you know who's hitting right behind him, Troy Tulowitzki.
Tough combo right there for the Rockies.
Well, let's see how they do. Home and road, of course, hitter's ballpark in Colorado. And here at Petco Park, the pitching does prevail. And will Volquez get the Rockies tonight and win his first as a San Diego Padre? And we're ready to go on a perfect May night, this May 7th at Petco Park in San Diego. The Rockies are 12-15 coming in. The Padres have won 9 and lost 20. Here is the Colorado lineup. Scudero starts it off with Pacheco, and then Gonzalez and Tulowitzki and Helton. Their 1-2-3 punch in the middle of the order, and Michael Kadire from Minnesota has done a good job with the bat at 283. A late change at catcher, Willeen Rosario, the 22-year-old, replacing Ramon Hernandez in the starting lineup. Dexter Fowler bats 8th, and Drew Pomeranz will hit 9th. He's 2 for 4 in his brief opportunities in this season. And there's Volquez in his numbers, 0-2, but the ERA down where the big boys live, 2.92, and the opponents are hitting only 191 against this right-hander.
So what does Edinson Volquez have to do? Not change a thing. Continue throwing his strength and going deep into the game like he's been the last couple times.
Defensively, Bud Black has this alignment in the outfield. Guzman in left, Maben in center, Denorfia the right fielder. Headley and Alonso man the corners with Bartlett and Hudson, the veteran double play combination. Nick Hundley back in the starting lineup, and Volquez on the mound. 28 years of age, from the Dominican Republic, his 7th start with the Padres. And the Padres have won the last 2 games that he has started. Andrew Kastner in relief, picking up both wins. 63 degrees, just a light breeze out of the northwest under blue skies here in San Diego. Marco Scudero steps in at 257. Second toughest man in the league to strike out, Scudero. They struck out only once in 16 plus at bats on the average. Underway with a strike. A ball and a strike. This is a matchup of, as you look at umpire Brian O'Nora calling the balls and strikes, with Fairchild Hallion and Marquez on the bases. It's a matchup of the team that has the lowest batting average, the Padres, against the team with the highest earned run average, a very generous Colorado team, 5.13 runs earned runs they've allowed per game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Colorado Rocky hitters, as Tulowitzki and Helton are already sitting down like they're at the doctor's office waiting to see the doctor himself and getting their hacks at the plate. See how they're going to react here.
2-1 and right back through the middle. Skips over second base, and Scudero with a solid single to center field. Brings up Jordan Pacheco, the third baseman.
Well, there's nothing that Edinson Volquez can do there. It's a ground ball. It's a sharply hit ground ball, but he, once again, that ground ball to the center fielder will get you every time. If that's at one of the infielders, it's a quick out, quickly out of the stretch for Volquez.
Pacheco, 26-year-old native of Albuquerque, and called up from Colorado Springs. 2 for 10 thus far. Checks on the high fastball. 94 on that delivery.
It's a good sign. Like to see Volquez get up there about 95 right out of the chute.
Long look by Pacheco at third. See if a possible hit and run in the works. Big hole through the right side with Alonso holding on the runner. Ground ball to short. Should be 2. Bartlett to Hudson to Alonso. A double play. Mark it down 6. 4-3.
Well, as quickly you can give up a base knock to center field. You make a good quality pitch. It was off the end of the bat. Perfectly executed. And 1 pitch, 2 outs for Edinson Volquez. Keeping that pitch count down. 6 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Now here's the man, Carlos Gonzalez, the left fielder. He's just been pounding the rock. In just 9 games, he's hit 5 home runs. He leads the team in every category. That .313 batting average, home runs, RBIs, 5 steals, leads as well. Over 600 slugging percentage. Off speed, ball 1.
I know it sounds simple, a simple formula, but Carlos Gonzalez simply has been swinging at strikes. He's been laying off the bad pitches.
When we saw him in Colorado, he was swinging at anything that moved.
Absolutely. That's a good point, Dick, because pitchers for the Padres would bounce baseballs in the dirt when they were ahead in the count. He would offer at them. Interesting point I mentioned in the pregame show. Gonzalez hitting .237 on the road this year.
That's a strike. Good. Fastball at 95 up in the letters.
Even though that pitch was up, that had tremendous movement on it. Good tail on it. At 95. Love to see that tail on the hard fastball.
Amen. One and two to Cargo. Fly ball, shallow center. Maben cruises. Oh, he doesn't get to the ball.
Got a bad
Drops in.
jump. Got a bad jump on that one.
And then never got it in high gear to go after it. He kind of conceded that was going to be a base hit.
To me, it looked like that Maben was fooled by the swing. So we go back to the first pitch. Up and away, trying to stay down and away. There's the curveball there to even the count. High strike. Once again, trying to keep the ball away. That ball leaks in. It looks like he maybe got jammed on that a little bit, but Cameron Maben did not get a good jump on that ball. He may have went back a little bit and then realized the ball wasn't struck that hard.
Troy Tulowitzki batting cleanup, hitting .274. He's on a 9-game hitting streak.
Yeah, you see how he broke back and then he had to retreat. And by that time,
boy, I thought if he'd continued to run full speed, he had a chance at that ball. But nevertheless, a 2-out single to Gonzalez. Tulowitzki in a 9-game hitting streak. And he just peppered the left field bleachers, lower and upper deck in left field in batting practice. One BP home run after another. 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. That's below the norm for this power hitting shortstop. Perennial all-star. He fills that batter's box, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Raking ball for a strike. Good curveball.
You know what's impressive about that last pitch? It's a curveball in the outside corner, but watch the reaction of Tulowitzki. Whoop! Jelly legs on the curveball away. That tells you that's quite a curveball from Volquez. I could see a curveball buckling a guy on the inside part of the plate, but the outside part of the plate, good luck.
Watch Gonzalez. He has 5 steals, and that's exactly what Volquez has in mind as he pays a visit over there to Alonso. First of 3 tomorrow night. 6 o'clock for Padre Live, and then an early day game on Wednesday. It's a 12:30 start, 11:30 for our Padres Live show. And then off to Philadelphia and Washington. Another breaking pitch.
And
Changeup.
Yeah.
Had a little break.
And did you see Volquez varying his moves? He kind of set a little longer. Stuff we were talking about in the instruction on the pregame show. Long set. Great changeup. Taken for a strike right on the inside corner.
Oh, that movement riding in on Tulowitzki. You don't see many changeups that have the movement, Volquez.
Here comes another one.
There goes Cargo. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. First base umpire Tom Hallion raises the clenched fist, and that's it for Tulowitzki and the Rockies in the first. No runs, 2 hits, no score. Baseball brought to you by AT&T, the largest 4G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Petco, where the healthy pets go. So, Edinson Volquez allows a couple of hits in the first inning, but no score for Colorado, helped out by the double play. But Black has set his starting lineup, and here's how the home team will hit, with Denorfia in the top spot. Cameron Maben off his 3-hit performance yesterday. Bat second, then Headley. Jesus Guzman, who wears out left-handed pitching, slotted in the cleanup position. Then Alonso and Hundley, Hudson and Bartlett, and Volquez. Key for the Padres to start getting into more of a winning pattern is to get more production out of 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, you can't blame 9. They had 5 RBIs, the pitchers, over the weekend.
Absolutely. And I think collectively, when you look at these numbers of Drew Pomeranz, be a little patient. 12 walks in 20 frames for the young left-hander.
Just 23 years of age, from Colliersville, Tennessee. Did his college work at Ole Miss, as did his father. First pitch is in there for a strike at 89, a fastball. Denorfia at 298. That's the top batting average of the Padres at this stage of the year. Been terrific as a pinch hitter. Off the fist, roll to second. Scudero to Helton, 1 away. And here is the Colorado defensive alignment today. In the outfield, it's Gonzalez in left, Fowler in center, and Kadire in right field. The infield around the horn, Pacheco, Tulowitzki on the left side, Scudero and Hilton at second and first, with young Willeen Rosario behind the plate. Pomeranz making his 9th career start. Came up, pitched a few games in September last year after traded from Cleveland. That was in the Ubaldo Jimenez trade. He was the #1 pick of the Cleveland Indians 2 years ago, 5th overall, highly regarded. Big guy, 6'5" and 240. Reminds you a little of a almost bigger Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah. Big kid.
Maben takes the first pitch, a fastball. Just inside.
He's got 2 types of fastballs, the cutter and the sinker. He'll throw a curveball and a changeup. 2-0. His father, as we mentioned, played 4 years at Ole Miss, and his brother Stuart picked in the 2nd round, a pitcher in the St. Louis organization, still in the minors. Two and one. Our Michael Pomeranz trying to be included in the family. They have not accepted all of his invitations thus far. Well, would you accept him into your family,
well,
Mike Pomeranz?
Yeah, you would. You know, with his enthusiasm, I'd take him on.
I totally agree.
Soft fly ball that's going to fall into left field for a base hit. Maben taking a turn. He's going to gamble and try to make it to second. Gonzalez, too late. In for a 2-base hit, a hustle double. Cameron Maben. Gonzalez acted surprised. He fielded the ball, and all of a sudden he turned and wasn't really in a position. That gave Maben the extra couple of steps.
Well, look at Cameron. Out of the box, it looks like he's at a dead sprint because he sees Gonzalez in left field. The ball's not hit that sharply, so a long way to go. He gets it flapping. Very aggressive turn. Doesn't even break stride. And I tell you what, you nailed it, Dick. Hustle double for Cameron Maben. Love that.
Headley steps in, a chance for the Padres to get the early lead. Not well hit, but well run. Let's go back and slow it down. 1, 2, 3 steps, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a slide. 11 and a slide. Only 11 steps and a slide from Daddy Longlegs. He likes that nickname. You gave it to him.
Oh, man, I tell you what, he had double in his mind right out of the box. You love that, to see that aggressive base running.
Headley, the club leader in home runs with 4, and that's a third of the total, the team total, and leads in RBI 16. Chance to pick up one here with Maben at second base. Hits this one right center field, and Fowler coming into shallow right center. Maben tags, but will not gamble on going to third. Well, Commissioner, here's your Lexus keys to the game.
Well, let's put an embargo on Cargo. No give, no take. Just keep them out of the equation, out of the formula. Wear the collar in this series, right? Don't give them anything. And don't let the pitchers have all the fun, for the love of Pete. Have the other hitters get some knocks, get some RBIs, score some runs. A lot of visitors for Glenn Hoffman down at third base waving them home.
You still want the pitchers to have fun, but not all the fun.
Yeah. As Cindy Lauper said, girls just want to have fun. Well, no, the Padres want to have some fun as well.
Jesus Guzman, 240 his average. Looking for his first home run. He's overdue to hit a long one. 10 RBIs for Guzman starting tonight in left field.
You know, I can see how Pomeranz is a little sneaky. He's only 88, 89. He's going to top out about 90-ish, maybe 91. But it looks like that ball kind of sneaks up on the hitters a little bit.
And for a guy his size, with the first fastball, I thought, well, that's going to be around 95. He's at 89 and 90 so far. On the outside corner. 88. Fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Padres with Maben at second base. 2 out here in the first. That's inside. National anthem tonight. The cast of Hands on a Hard Body over at the La Jolla Playhouse, a premiere of that musical, and did a terrific job with the anthem tonight.
They most certainly did.
Can't go wrong visiting the La Jolla Playhouse. The quality of the theater there, so much goes on to New York to be Tony Award winning musicals and plays. Outside. That was the changeup. First time we've seen that from Pomeranz. So Guzman sitting on a 3-1 pitch.
Well, that might set up for a fastball inside or maybe even another changeup with first base open. Pomeranz is not afraid to throw the fastball into the righties.
Ooh, way inside, and Guzman with a 2-out walk. 2 on, 2 out for Yonder Alonso. Well, you pick the uniforms. Now pick your game. Friday, May 18th, the Padres will wear their brown and gold 78 uniforms against the Angels. Get to the park early. Enjoy a 70s theme pregame party presented by Verizon Wireless. The party starts at 5. First pitch at 7:05. Get tickets for all 3 retro nights with the Padres Retro Mini Plan at Padres.com or call 619-795-5555. Alonso with only 4 RBIs, hitting .271. One of the leaders in the league in doubles with 10. And there's a drive to center field for a base hit. That'll bring Maben around third. And the Padres take a 1-0 lead. A solid single by Alonso.
We know he loves the first pitch fastball. And he takes it right up the box. Look out, Pomeranz. Hockey suit coming right at you, Hoss. And just like that, the Padres are on the board. It's got a good ring to it, Dick, doesn't it? Bottom of the first, and the Padres are on the board.
And certainly they've been much more successful when scoring first this year. When they don't score first has been the problem.
That ball was smoked.
They're 2-14 when the other guys score first. So that's a good sign. 1-0 here in the first. Nick Hundley about due to break out of a 1-for-25 slump. Since that 4-for-4 day in San Francisco. Gosh, how do you figure? He goes 0-for-21. Then he just hits the cover off the ball, hits at about a 400 pace, and now all of a sudden 1-for-25.
Very streaky. Hopefully he can even that out. Get on a nice little roll.
Guzman at second, Alonso at first. Ball gets away. Runners will advance. Rosario thought he had the ball. He didn't even react initially. Pomeranz had to yell at him, say, hey, it's back by the screen.
Yeah, he thought he had it. Just got a little lazy there. Couldn't come up with it cleanly. That's got to be a pass ball, I would think.
And that's how it scored.
Nick Hundley needs a key 2-out knock.
It could be a big break for the Padres. A single could pick up a couple here. Hundley with a dozen RBIs. That's a strike, taken 2-0. Fastball topping out now at 90.
Interesting to see what he throws here. 2-1. First base is open with Hudson on deck.
Oh, not a good swing.
No. Nick may have been guessing fastball. Oh, he got the fastball all right. It's way up around the helmet, but out of the hand. Why, that pitch looks so inviting, probably, right? When you guess fastball, you get it, and then you realize, cannot stop my swing.
Hudson would be next. 2-2 now to Nick Hundley. He swings at another one. Went right back upstairs, and Hundley strikes out. Padres get a run. A double by Cameron Maben. A hustle double. And Alonso shot to center field. Brings home Maben. It's 1-0 after 1. San Diego County Credit Union factoid of the game on this date. 13 years ago, the Rockies scored in the first inning to tie a National League record set by the 1894 Pirates and 49 Giants, scoring in 14 consecutive innings.
That's hard to do. It's harder than you think. Hey, what's the big deal about at least scoring 1 run an inning? Tough to do.
Kotze's corner up in the upper deck in the left center field corner. The fans.
You talk about a game face.
D'Artagnan. Todd Helton takes ball 1 from Volquez, a fastball. In case you're wondering, the Rockies did not score in the second inning of that game, so it ended at 14 straight innings. So 3 teams have done it in history. Curveball. And a good one. He's got that snapper working. Foul back by Helton, who continues to move up the all-time list of almost every category: games played, hits, runs, doubles, extra base hits. In fact, he is currently 48th in extra base hits with 948. He's going to have 1,000 by the end of the year. Slaps that one to left. Guzman starts in, then eases to the foul line and makes the catch.
He was placed perfectly down that left field line. Why? Because Edinson Volquez hit his spot. Pitching to the scouting report, the ball's put in play, and what do you know? Jose Jesus Guzman is right there. Down and away, reaches for it. In a little bit. To the right. What's that dance called? The cha-cha? The merengue? What's that? He's going
I think it's the schottish. Here's Kadire. Kadire has brought a good bat to this lineup. 283 with 3 home runs. Elton and manager Tracy down in the dugout of the Rockies. Kadire also having considerable success under the lights. He is the number 7 hitter in the National League in night games, hitting .349. Good clubhouse guy.
Great addition to the club, huh, for the Rockies?
They say about him what the Padres say about Marcotte. Just a solid veteran. Works the count to 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. The first free pass from Volquez. Well, Friday on Fox Sports San Diego, why don't you catch a new episode of Padres POV? Throughout this entire season, you can get an inside look at the team from the player's point of view. Friday, 3 p.m. on Fox Sports San Diego, presented by Sequan Casino.
It's a great point of view right there, down by the field level seats, front row. How you doing?
Looks like mom and daughter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Relene Rosario hitting .238 and easy steal a second. No, he came off the bag. He's out. Kadire had it stolen easily, but slid over the bag. And Hudson wisely keeping that ball right on his hip, able to make the tag. Look at this. He's safe. He's safe. Whoa. He is out.
Just in time. You know, in football, Dick, we talk about like maybe a defensive lineman getting taken out of the play, right? And then you bust your tail 10 yards to make the tackle. Great second effort.
Right.
Nice job by second effort. Orlando Hudson hanging onto that baseball and applying the tag, watching the runner come off the bag. Nicely done.
Rosario at .238. Young man has 4 home runs. Homered against the Padres up in Colorado, the first series.
You know, Dick, I think that's a good lesson for, you know, little leaguers, high school, even college. In a situation like that, you're a middle infielder, you catch that baseball, hey, stick that glove to the backside of the runner. Keep it on him until he's on the bag and the umpire calls time or whatever, right? Because he might come off the bag.
Meanwhile, Volquez struggling with his control. That's 8 straight balls thrown. He walked Kadire on 4, and now Rosario aboard on 4 straight. One thing about Volquez in this terrific string of pitching, last 14 innings, he allowing only 1 run, 6 hits, and just 3 walks. But back-to-back walks here in the second. With Kadire's overslide, he's not in deep water here, but he's not happy with his control. Dexter Fowler, the hitter, the switch hitting center fielder. Volquez leads the National League in walks now with 20. Lincecum was 17 a second.
Oh,
9 in a row, and that was way out of the strike zone.
Great job of doing the matrix for Nick Hundley. Darren Balsley's going to have a chat, try to settle him down a little bit. But when you're set up on one side of the plate as a catcher, and you have to react to the opposite side of the plate when a guy's throwing 95, oh, good luck. Well, Nick Hundley does a good job. Set up away, yanked down and in. That's quick reaction there, and a great athletic play by the Padre catcher, Nick Hundley. Well, maybe Darren Balsley noticed something in his delivery. Maybe it's just a little breather just to have him settle down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Fowler, much more dangerous, hitting from the left side. He has all 4 of his home runs left-handed. Batting .269, only .161 as a right-handed hitter. 10 straight misses by Volquez.
Sometimes Edinson Volquez's delivery the stride in particular can get a little long. He does have a long stride, and when you work underneath the baseball, it's because of the long stride.
2 away. Rosario at first.
He might throw 10 balls in a row, right? Takes one pitch off the end of the bat and a grounder to get out of this little mess.
That's a strike. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and a good spot too. He didn't give in to Fowler and lay it down the middle.
Here's the leg kick, close front side, nice, nice. Long stride out in front, nicely done.
Well, that is. I hadn't realized how long he's
very long.
That's Lincecum like, isn't it?
It is.
Foul back.
He got a call on that called strike too, according to the Southland Technology Fox tracks. Off the plate.
Dean Buddy Black and his faculty there in the dugout.
Curveball.
In the dirt, there goes the runner. The throw by Hundley, and he is out of there. 2 men thrown out on the bases, one on the overslide, and Rosario, he almost broke as if he thought it was 3-2. Good block by Hundley, good scramble, and a quick tag, inning over.
Have you seen this season? I haven't seen any. Against a guy who we've seen hit big homers here. I mean, long ones. A guy early in his career, who's going to be a long-time star in this league. It was a great matchup. It was great theater. There's no doubt about that.
That was Buddy Black talking about the amazing 8th inning matchup between Andrew Cashner and Giancarlo Stanton. And in fact, it was an outing where Stanton had faced 8 pitches, all over 101 miles an hour. Just an amazing thing to see. One was 102, and good stuff yesterday. It's our Geico quote of the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Layla. And that's the good news for Cashner. The bad news is he's still not controlling his pitches, and it cost him the loss. Wound up taking the loss in the game, despite that incredible run of high velocity fastballs.
I'll tell you what, that was fun to watch. It was like Buddy said, it was great theater. And Andrew said before the game today, I need to command my fastball, because if he did, he would have put him away.
You forget Cashner doesn't have a lot of major league experience, as Orlando Hudson works the count to 1-1. And it'll be curious as to just how he ultimately will be used as a Padre. Will he be a starter someday? with the injury to Houston Street, the guess is he's going to be the closer. That ball hit high and foul, way off to the left.
Well, I think whenever Andrew Cashner is used, whether it's relief, start, close, whatever, it might be tomorrow, it might be a week. This kid's just going to get better and better and better. He's going to command the fastball, and after that happens, watch out.
He's got great breaking stuff.
Yep.
He's not just a fastball pitcher.
He's the foiler. He's going to foil the opposition.
Sound like you're from Brooklyn. You're going to foil him?
No, remember in spring training he told me he drove his foiler out to spring training. I said, it's my foiler. Oh, his four-wheeler. Okay, I got you.
Shot to left center field on the ground, and over to cut it off Fowler. Hudson rounds and will hold it first with a single. That's the third hit off Pomerantz.
Hey, he was all over the breaking ball. It's a spike curveball from Pomerantz. Hung up there in the zone, left-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher rather, into the right-handed hitting. You saw the spike curveball right there. You can see the knuckle up on the ball there and get up on top, and that ball has a chance to get over that middle finger there to get the good rotation. And O-Dog was all over it.
Just took a big bite out of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Leadoff hit for Hudson brings up Bartlett. Takes a little high.
There it is right there before he starts to go towards home plate. Remember, Dick, who was one of the first ones I remember hearing a knuckle curve? Remember Bert Hooton?
Absolutely.
Happy Hooton from UT, University of Texas. Okay, don't go nuts, Layla.
Chicago Cubs and then with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
1-0 and fouled away. Bartlett trying to put together some base hits. His average slipping down to 149. Just 10 hits all year, 67 trips. Yeah, those three fellas have had a great night, regardless of what happens from now on at that Souvenir. That looked like that same
good curve,
knuckle curve.
Yep, sure was. It seems like it'd be a hard pitch to control, huh? With only having one finger on the baseball and the other, the index finger spiked into the baseball. Takes a lot of practice.
1-2 the count. Pulled foul.
Oh, look at that. Friend being happy for his buddy. Getting a baseball. He's not giving that thing up. No way. No, get away, dude. It's mine. Take a hike. Okay.
Bounced shallow at short is Tulowitzki, and he just does throw out Bartlett. With that rocket arm, Tulowitzki able to charge that one as if he were playing third base, and on the bare hand almost throw to first base. Gets rid of Bartlett.
Oh, very close. And from the batter's box, it looks like Jason Bartlett knew that Tulowitzki had some running to do to get to that softly hit ball. How close was it? Yeah, he was out. Just by about a foot. Circling it, catching it on his left side. He can throw on the run with the best of them, even though he's got a lot of errors this year, more than last year, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, he's got off to a real shaky start. He committed 2-3 errors in the series up at Coors Field against the Padres. Volquez with one out, runner in scoring position. Hudson takes inside, ball one. One hit and 10 trips for Eddie. He's got a lot to live up to, the way the Padre pitchers hit over the weekend.
Hey!
Oh, off the shin of Pomerantz, and he's going to be able to throw him out. Oh, that was hit with a charge and aimed for center field, and it would have been a run. Let's hope Pomerantz isn't injured. He took that one looked as if he took it on the leg. Let's see as they attend to him, and we'll replay it where that ball did land.
Wow. The ball smoked right up the box. Right knee, maybe?
Hit so hard that even though the ball caromed 15, 18 feet away, he easily could throw out Volquez. That was a base knock to center field that he bodied away.
Well, the thing is, you know, he might feel okay right now. Within a few minutes or so, you know, that's when that pain starts to creep in there and maybe stiffen up a little bit.
I want him to throw a couple of pitches, see how he feels. The Colorado Rocky pitching staff is in disarray. In fact, they haven't even announced the pitchers for tomorrow and Wednesday because they've had difficulty in that starting rotation. They've called up a couple of arms from Colorado Springs.
Yeah, speculation from the Rockies camp is that Alex White for Jim Tracy is going to start tomorrow, and then Christian Friedrich on Wednesday. He was a former #1 pick. And you know, a pitcher in this situation, you know what you should do? First practice throw right back to the screen. And then say you're okay.
And then see what they do. Well, let's go to the Farmers Insurance report card. Base hits by pitchers. Anthony Bass with a bases loaded triple to knock in 3, and then Joe Whelan jumps on the bandwagon with a 2-run double yesterday. 5 RBIs over the weekend, and that is the second most in the National League, all in 3 games. Yeah, the two of them have more RBIs than 3 of the men in the starting lineup tonight. Denorfia has 5 all season. That one skips away. Here comes Hudson with a gift run. 2-0 Padres. Well, even though Volquez's smash through the box didn't get into center field, it moved Hudson to third, and he's able to score on this wild pitch.
Boy, it looked like a blockable ball for Rosario. He does the right thing, moving to his right. The ball just takes a funky hop, takes a Padre hop. Hey, any way you can get him, right?
Yeah, they've been too far and few between runs for the Padres. So a run in each of the first 2 innings. Bases clear now for Denorfia. Out of play. Ruled a wild pitch. So that is an earned run. Grounded to short, right at Tulowitzki. Fires across for the out, and that's it for the Padres. They get a run on a hit and lead 2-0. Angels of Anaheim Saturday, May 19th at 7:05. Albert Pujols and company. The first 25,000 fans show their Padres pride with a free Padres rally towel presented by TaylorMade. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at Padres.com or call 619-795-5555. Good to have the men of Anaheim, the Angels, here for a 3-game set Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After the Padres come home from a 3-game set in Philly and 2 games against the Washington Nationals. Dexter Fowler leads it off, fouls it away. He was at the plate when Rosario was thrown out trying to steal. It was a puzzling inning, the second for Colorado. 2 men thrown out trying to steal. One had stolen it, Kadire, but over maneuvered the bag and was tagged out by Hudson. And then Rosario got a terrible break to be stealing, almost as if he thought it was a hit and run or that it was a 3-2 pitch and he was just taken off on the pitch.
And those are the mistakes that the Padres are going to have to take advantage of. Volquez needs to fire strikes here. He's got 2 runs to work with. Finally getting a little bit of love out there. Hold him at 0.
That's right. In his 6 previous starts, the Padres have supported him with 1.91 runs per game for 9 innings, and he's struggling again, finding the strike zone. 3-1 to Fowler. He's thrown only 3 strikes in the last 18 pitches.
Not a good ratio. 20 balls, 15 strikes, but still leads 2-0.
Full count to Fowler with the pitcher Pomerantz on deck, and then leadoff man Scudero. You walk this guy, and then it gives the pitcher a chance to bunt him over. Well, we don't need to go into the whole harangue about walking the leadoff man, but we all know what happens.
Oh, swinging at ball 4. Thank you very much.
Changeup way out in front.
That's the thing about batting in the number 8 spot. You got to be really disciplined. You've got the pitcher on deck, right? He just swung at ball 4. Has to rethink the 3-2 pitch here.
Fly ball left field. Guzman easing into the straightaway left field area to make the put out. How about those Miami Marlins? They leave here, go to Houston, and they whitewash the Astros 4-0 tonight. That's 7 in a row for them. Pomerantz apparently can swing the bat. He's 2 for 4.
Throws left, bats right. Kind of like Randy Johnson. He did the same thing. Got that protective pad on his left elbow.
Yeah, pitching coaches don't like this.
Yeah.
If you're going to throw left, hit left, so that you protect your pitching arm from being struck. Big strike zone. But Volquez misses with a changeup. Dealing respectfully of Pomerantz, that 2 for 4 start with the bat. 2-1.
Cuteness. Come on, show it. There you go. Right there.
3-1. Volquez scrambling to find the strike zone. That ball is a rocket to left, way back. Pomerantz has homered. Yeah, he can swing the bat. 2-1. San Diego, as Drew Pomerantz has just hit his first major league home run. That with authority.
Well, Volquez struggling. 3-1. He wanted it down and away. The front side opens up a little bit, and Pomerantz just lets it fly.
That was a pummel Rance off his bat. No doubt about it. So he helps his own cause. It's 2-1. One out, and here's Scudero. Single to center field his first time. Squares and might be taken all away here. Give Volquez something to look at. He's having trouble throwing strikes. Make him throw you one. It was a 3-1 pitch, so Jim Tracy, I guess he knows that Pomerantz is a good hitter. Let him swing 3-1.
Oh yeah, 3-1. If you get in something, I don't care if you're the pitcher, the leadoff guy, whatever part of the order you're hitting and you're hacking at it. Hey, pretty athletic kid, pretty big kid, huh, Mark Sweeney?
Yeah, big kid down here especially. You could see him on TV, looks big, but down here, and he had real nice swing at that. Anytime you get 3-1, you got to look for that heater.
Got it right in the power zone and hammers it into the left field bleachers. 1-2 to Scudero. Chop to third. Headley across for the out. Take another look at this swing. Marks.
Well, the front side opened up big time, and you know that was right in his wheelhouse. It was about letter high, middle in, up, and off the facade there, out in left field.
Brings up Jordan Pacheco, grounded into a double play in the first inning. A couple of singles by the Rockies in the first, with the double play. 6-4-3 off the bat of Pacheco helped Volquez out of the inning, and a couple of walks in the second inning, but both men were out trying to advance to second on steals, helping out Volquez. But he couldn't help himself here in the third on a 3-1 fastball groove to Pomerantz, who has homered. It's 2-1. Watch out. That one fortunately didn't go into the stands. Hammered off the barrier in front of the box seats down beyond the third base dugout.
Another cuteness sighting.
Two balls and a strike down to Pacheco.
Edinson Volquez, you know, the body language says it all. He's scuffling with control, but still finds himself with a 1-run lead. And the pitch count up to 50.
That curveball missing inside apparently. Looked pretty good. See, yep. According to our Fox tracks, it was a perfect pitch. 3-1, however, is on the board. And that's on the outside corner.
Thank you. You can see he's kind of laboring a little bit out there, huh? You got to try it a little easier, maybe. We haven't seen many changeups lately. This inning especially.
So he didn't get the call on the curveball on the inside corner, got the call on the fastball off the outside corner. Full count.
Good pitch. Peppering that outside corner knee high.
Well, the Rockies came here to San Diego after losing all 3 games to Atlanta at home. They had a rather rough home stand, in fact. They were 1-2 against the Mets, 2-1 against the Dodgers, 0-3 against Atlanta, so 3-6. And ball 4. Third walk from Volquez. Well, let's take a look around the majors on this Monday night. Jonathan Papelbon inning allowed a couple of hits. 9th inning 3-run homer. The Phillies lost to the Mets. They were tied at 2, and Papelbon gives up the 3-run homer in the 5-2 loss. Carlos Zambrano, the ageless one, 9 innings shutout for Miami. They've won 7 in a row.
Brandon Snyder 3 for 5, 2 singles, a home run, 6 runs batted in. Rangers pound the Orioles 14-3.
That's some lineup. That's Mark Sweeney's lineup right there. Texas Rangers.
I love that lineup.
Where does Napoli hit in that lineup? 7th and 8th?
7th or 8th.
Wow,
and they're balanced from the left side and the right side.
Where do you think he'd hit with the Padres?
Well, they'd have him up there for sure.
Probably hitting cleanup, huh? Well, a walk with 2 outs to Pacheco, and that means he's got a pitch from the stretch to Carlos Gonzalez, who dropped a single into left center field his first time. Looking at the hottest power hitter in the National League in the batter's box now in Cargo.
Remember earlier we said why he's raking lately, laying off the bad pitches. He laid off ball 1.
There's the changeup. Had him way out in front.
And that's a great counter from Volquez, especially falling behind. When you know that Cargo likes the fastball, you counter with the changeup. And it was a fastball count. You might see nothing but changeups this at bat, the rest of the at bat.
Way inside, the snap throw to first.
Oh.
Nice stop by Alonso to keep that out of right field.
Did you look beyond Yonder Alonso? Orlando Hudson was backing up in shallow right field, so a heads up play by Orlando as well. Nick Hundley scoops it, throw. Orlando's on the run, backing up Alonso, keeping him at first base.
Good glove work by Alonso. 2 balls and a strike. The action pitch coming up to Carlos Gonzalez with Tulowitzki on deck. That pitch almost out of our Foxtrot range. Change up outside, 3-1.
So 3 changeups in a row.
Flirting with trouble. Edinson Volquez with his control. Tulowitzki waiting his turn.
You know, Mark, you talk about, too, the body language. You can see it down here. And it always reminds me, Ozzie Smith, one of the best players in the game, told me, when you don't feel it, you fake it. And what he meant about that, you have to have a presence of yourself, whether you're in the batter's box or on the pitching mound.
Great point.
Sharply hit, but Hudson on the edge of the grass to throw out Gonzalez. But Drew Pomerantz, the opposing pitcher, with a home run to make it 2-1.
By Rachel Gershwin of the Make-A-Wish Foundation and some of the great kids with Make-A-Wish here in San Diego, and they are guests of the U.S. Bank Suite today with the Padres. And Rachel, what does it mean to you to have the Padres support you guys? And they've done so much, especially even just before the game.
The Padres are such amazing supporters of Make-A-Wish for years, and every season they host, along with U.S. Bank and their Dream Suite, these VIP nights for Make-A-Wish families where they get to come, they go to batting practice, they meet the players, they get autographs, and then they get to watch the game from this beautiful suite, fully furnished with food and drinks, and it's just a great time for them.
What does it mean to you and the foundation to see the parents and the kids have a good time like this and just relax and being able to enjoy something?
You know, for these kids and families, they're going through so much with their medical conditions, and so to be able to come and just have a night where they don't have to think about that and where they can just have some fun and be treated really special is really, really important.
And then to be here, to have the Make-A-Wish Foundation also be honored by the Padres, what do you want people to know about what you guys do for kids here in San Diego?
You know, the power of a wish is pretty awesome, and it has the power to really lift a child's spirit and make a huge difference in what they're going through. And so Make-A-Wish changes lives, and we make dreams come true, and the Padres are great partners in doing that.
And I know I've got some excited kids here today who are really, really happy to be here. You guys want to say hi real quick? Hi. Rachel, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thanks to Make-A-Wish. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Layla. They do a terrific job. And hats off to the Make-A-Wish. VIP stands for Very Important Padres. And the Padres, as they do with so many wonderful charitable endeavors, in full support. Headley up, and the count goes 2-0 on Chase after Maven caught looking. Striking out to open this third inning. 2-1. San Diego leading Colorado. The first of our 3-game series that will conclude this homestand. That went in on the fists of Headley.
I tell you, Pomeranz is just not afraid to throw that fastball into the right-handed hitters. He'll cut it a little bit. Anytime, throw it in there, behind the count, ahead on the count. This kid's got a little bulldog in him. Burying it inside. Very tough for the right-handed hitter to get those hands out and square that one up.
Headley fly to shallow right center his first time. And works the count to 3-1.
Mark Sweeney, I mentioned it earlier before you were down there, but it looks like Pomeranz, you know, he's touching 88, maybe 90. He looks sneaky fast, though.
Yeah, he's got that tall frame, but also, like you said, he likes throwing in. It's almost a natural cutter.
That ball is hit deep, but way out in front is Headley, and pounds that one into the second tier, about 30 feet foul.
And the difference with that natural cutter, it actually looks like a four-seamer, but has that side spin. And understand, too, they really need to try to work their hands inside the baseball. That's why you'll see a lot of foul balls like Chase Headley just did down the left field line.
Full count. And Headley has walked again. That is 22nd walk of the season among the National League leaders. In fact, he's second to Joey Votto, and unless Votto walked tonight, they're tied for the most. Jesus Guzman walked his first at bat. The other National League West teams, Arizona is hosting St. Louis, and the D-backs are down 7-0 in the fifth inning. San Francisco at Los Angeles, no score in the third. Votto did not walk tonight, so Headley now tied for the National League lead. Base on balls. But Black, his team in front, 2-1 here in the third. Yeah, a chance to study the move of Pomerantz. Hard to tell if that's his best.
Yeah, I think those are just courtesy moves over there to first base.
What do you think, Mark Sweeney, about the difference this young man pitching from the stretch versus the full windup?
Well, you can see he missed location there, but he also tried to quicken up and do a modified slide step right there. Obviously, when he tries to do something different, he's losing location.
Way inside and blocked by young catcher Rosario. This is a very young battery. 23-year-old Pomerantz on the mound, and Rosario just 22.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Pomerantz and his move to first base, have you guys seen, either one of you, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, a big leg kick with a throw over to first, or has it been kind of just like a low leg kick over to first base?
No, you're right. That's exactly what I've seen with the coming over. He has that big leg kick.
Let's guess right here. I'm going to guess. Go. Sorry about the stolen base.
Meanwhile, Guzman works the count to 3-0 as he tries to walk for the second time against Pomerantz. So you're saying if he lifts that knee up high, that means he's coming to first. The other, like that move, a very quick move to the plate on his stride, doesn't lift the knee much at all.
Let's see what he does here. 3-1 fastball count, possibly a running count.
Up high, he's walked Headley and Guzman back to back. That's 3 walks from Pomerantz, and the Padres have a chance with 1 out and 2 on. But looking ahead, a week from Sunday, May 20th, the Padres and the Angels will be playing here at Petco at 1:05. Get to the park early, enjoy a special pregame ceremony as part of Padres Salute to the Military Child, presented by TriWest. Don't wait, get your tickets at Padres.com or call 619-795-5555. Bob Apodaca, the pitching coach for the Rockies, out to talk with young Pomerantz. Yonder Alonso, RBI single in the first inning, and he's amongst the leaders, National League rookies, with 27 base hits.
Yeah, you love the extra base hits that Yonder Alonso has hit this season. And what's key here, hopefully some of those hits can come with runners in scoring position, like this situation here. At least get one of those runs back. That one run back that the Rockies scored in the third.
Alonso's RBI single, his 5th of the year. Ooh. And he takes it outside corner, strike 1.
Wow.
Yes. Fastball that was tailing away, and you're wowing the call.
It was on the corner, all right. 8th and K. Down to the gas lamp.
Being a bit harsh on Brian O'Nora tonight. That ball goes into center field for a base hit. Here comes Headley. Here's the throw by Fowler. It is not in time. Headley just slides under. In fact, Rosario couldn't handle the ball as it was, trying to catch and tag at the same time. And it's 3-1 as Alonso delivers 2 consecutive RBI singles to center field.
Yeah, he never had control of the baseball.
No, went right through the glove.
Yep.
Had it and fielded cleanly, might have had a chance to tag Headley.
Nice slide by Headley going to the foul side of home plate. And once again, Alonso going right up the middle. Hey, remember the first at bat, first pitch fastball right up the center of the diamond. First pitch was away a fastball, and that looked like it was a breaking ball. He stayed on nicely.
So left-hander, the first left-hander in the lineup, Alonso, and he has done the damage tonight. 2 RBI singles. Guzman stops at second, Alonso at first, and Hundley trying to come up with a base hit. Went after a couple of high fastballs when he struck out in the first inning to close out the first. Outfield remarkably deep for Hundley in all 3 positions. Almost prevent the double depth. And the Padres were tempted to try the double steal there. Guzman had a huge lead, and Alonso the same.
Actually, guys, down here, Alonso had a little break, wanted to see what Guzman was doing. It looked like it was a double steal. Someone might have missed a sign right there.
Guzman, an underrated base runner. He's a good base stealer. He had, I think, 9 last year. 2-0 now. Hundley's got a count in his favor. Fouls it away. Let's go back to Alonso's RBI single. Here's his swing. Mark?
Well, and he's been doing everything but using the big part of the field. That's what I love. But also he's using his legs a lot more. You can see him driving that bottom half, and then that barrel drives through the baseball. His consistency is getting where it needs to be. He is a hitter, and he's driving the ball all over the park.
There's a base hit for Hundley to left field. Around third and holding is Guzman. He had to check himself because he didn't know if that line drive might be caught by third baseman Pacheco. So the bases are loaded, and Hundley breaking out of his slump.
Hey, a couple of walks, a couple of hits, and the Padres have the chance to put up a crooked number. Good looking swing on the mistake by Pomeranz. Nick Hundley cashes in with a base hit.
Hudson with the bases full of Padres.
What a good night. I was going to talk about Yonder Alonso. The first hit of the night was on a fastball, and then that breaking ball he hit. So staying back nicely on those pitches, hitting it right up the center of the diamond. Hey, bases are FOP.
Full of Padres. Every pillow covered. Guzman at third. Alonso at second. Hundley at first. And Hudson a chance to break this one open. It's 3-1 Padres. He takes a strike. Fastball 88. Orlando singled to left field just beyond the shortstop reach into left center field and came around to score eventually on a wild pitch in the second inning. Popped up by Hudson. Shallow and right. To Dyer with a catch. He's got a strong arm and no chance at all for Guzman to try to come in from third. So 2 out. It's been the story of this season. How many times with less than 2 outs, a man at third, and the Padres can't get the score in?
And how much pressure that puts on the opposition when you're in a situation like this. And you get even a base hit, 2-run score to pad that 3-1 lead. Only 5-1 would be some kind of nice right about now with a 2-out hit.
Bartlett with a chance. He grounded to short his first time. Jason with 4 runs batted in this year. There's that knuckle curve or changeup. I almost think Mark Sweeney, he really shows the ball, doesn't he, as he pulls it back from the body before firing.
Yeah, he really does. He opens up and really shows it. Just has that pause in the delivery. It makes it tough timing wise.
Almost as if the batter can see the grip on the ball. Watch when he pulls right there.
Yeah.
It's well away from the body. It's right out there to see, and he holds it there for you before he delivers.
Good call. You know, he does it with his arm swing out of the glove. He doesn't keep it behind his body like a lot of pitchers do.
Bases loaded, 1-1. Ground ball right back to the mound. Pomeranz able to field his position, and the Padres get 1, but lost opportunity as they leave 3. Alonso's line drive single getting in the run. It's 3-1. lead in this MLB season on Fox. Fox Sports is proud to support Boys and Girls Clubs of America, a place where youth can reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. To learn more, please visit greatfutures.org/Fox Sports. Dick Enberg with Mark Grant up in our Fox Sports San Diego television booth. Mark Sweeney down in the dugout. Our executive producer is Jeff Pyle. Michael Odino is our director. Our producer tonight, Jason Lewis. Chiron Bob Weersdorfer working the numbers. Our statistician is Mike Trussell. Too many S's in statistician and Trussell. Our crew pleased to be bringing the action here on Monday night as Tulowitzki bends away from a changeup. Called out on strikes. He still doesn't believe it. He stood in the batter's box for about 30 seconds after called out to end the first inning. Tulowitzki, Helton, and Kadire here in the fourth.
You know, Dick, we've got a great crew working with us here, and one of those special people who does a great job, Francie Nakamura. Francie, you're the best.
Yeah, she's hitting in for Sheila Simpson, who's back with her father in the Midwest. High deep drive to center field. That's got a lot behind it. Maben, though, with a heavy air of Petco. And taking a left turn after passing first. Tulowitzki jogs back to the dugout. He got a lot of it.
A big first out for Volquez. Misses big time with the changeup. Gets a call on that one. Right down the middle. And you know, that should tell Edinson Volquez something, right? He just challenged Troy Tulowitzki with a fastball right down the dish. And he got Petco.
Yeah, that might have been a home run at Coors Field.
That's a can of corn here. That's a hang with him.
Todd Helton steps up. He flied to left his first time. Oh, that's a wicked looking curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, Dick, while I've got a minute, I want to wish you and your lovely wife, Barbara, 29 years, happily married. Happy anniversary, Professor.
Thank you. She's so pleased that she's spending it at home and I'm here at the ball yard.
Yeah.
But you know, in the wisdom that comes with 29 years of marriage, I want to remind all men of the 3 most important words a husband can say to a wife.
I'm writing these down.
It's not I love you, it's you're right, dear. Ground ball to first. Alonso takes it to first for the out. That never fails.
You're right, dear.
You're right, dear.
And just say with a big smile.
Yeah. You don't win many of those when you don't say that. You know?
Congratulations.
Anyway, how lucky am I to, what a good partner.
Yep.
We had to go into a foxhole and I could pick one person. She'd be the one. Volquez to Michael Kadire. Walked his first time. Kind of a tough week for us. You know, you got Mother's Day, anniversary. Our daughter's birthday is May 7th, so it's a lot of shopping for the old man.
Plus, your son graduated from the University of Indiana.
And add that on Saturday. It has been. This is a very busy week. All good. Over but low on the changeup, so it's 2-1 to Kadire. Pitch count. Next one will be number 70 for the Padre right-hander.
Changeup.
Misses 3-1. That changeup was not in a good place. Had that been in the strike zone, Kadire might have had a pretty good whack at it. Woo! Home run swing from Kadire, looking for his 4th of the year.
Going upstairs with the fastball.
Still at 93 miles an hour.
Going with the changeup.
Fouled out of the glove of Hundley. That remains full. 3-2 to Kadire. 2 outs, base is empty here in the top of the 4th inning at Petco Park, with the Padres leading Colorado 3-1. Rosario on deck. Got him with a high fastball at 95 miles an hour. Volquez with his second strikeout of the game, and we go to the home half of the 4th with the Padres leading 3-1. Our game summary as we go to the 4th inning. A couple of runners thrown out at second. Kadire over slides and is tagged out by Hudson. The next man, Rosario, who had also walked, is tagged out by Bartlett. Alonso has driven a couple of balls to center field. That's his first RBI single, 1-0. Then a wild pitch scored Orlando Hudson from third. Pitcher himself, Kadire, a home run to left field on a 3-1 pitch to make it 2-1. Pomerantz with a home run, and then another RBI single by Alonso to make it 3-1. So you're up to date on the scoring as Pomerantz has come out of the game after 3 innings of work, allowing 3 runs, 5 hits, a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts. And in from the bullpen, right-hander Josh Renicky. If that name's familiar, yes, he's part of the Renicky clan. Ron Renicky is his uncle, the son of Gary Renicky, who also played in the big leagues. Josh has worked in 15 1/3 innings, as you can see. No record, 3.52 ERA. Tough on opposing hitters, just a 2.04 batting average against.
And he's a 4-pitch pitcher. Fastball, slider, curve, change, always working from the stretch.
And Volquez may well have knocked Pomerantz out of the game. Just as Pomerantz hit the home run off Volquez, Volquez hit a screaming line drive back through the box, and it struck Pomerantz in the leg. And perhaps that's why he's been taken out after 3 innings. It might have stiffened up on him, just as you surmised. 3 pitches, and the count goes to 1-2. Volquez in the first 3 didn't really seem to have his heart in taking a cut, and swings at a ball in the dirt, a slider for a strikeout. Here's Pomerantz. Watch this line drive. Bam! Right off the knee or upper thigh. Scrambles and throws out Volquez, but that might have led to the wild pitch too in that inning that scored a run.
You know, you get hit on the leg or wherever you get hit, it's going to take a while for that pain to set in and get stiff maybe. We'll have to wait and hear from the Rockies clubhouse.
So Renicky takes over here in the 4th inning, strikes out the opposing pitcher. Now top of the order, Denorfia, up twice, grounded out twice against Pomerantz. Nothing but strikes from this right-hander from Baltimore, Maryland, a native of Baltimore, 6'3" and 200 pounds, Renicky. Played his college ball, Bruins of UCLA, a couple of years. Also played football for the Bruins. Oh, weak wave at that one, and the putout will be made at first base with Helton stretching into foul territory. So Renicky comes in and gets Volquez and Denorfia to swing at bad balls for strikes.
Yeah, nice short tight slider from Renicky. Straight fastball. Seems like he's locating that pitch well.
Maben, a double and scored in the first, struck out looking in the third. Renicky, drafted by Cincinnati 6 years ago in the 10th round, and he's throwing nothing but strikes. The slider in there. Oh, 1-2. Back with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Fastball.
Chopped to short. Tulowitzki, recognizing the speed, gets him by a stride. A 1-2-3 inning for Renicky. We've completed 4 at Petco with the Padres leading by 2. Casino. Get away for the day at the all-new Sequan Casino, San Diego's destination for casino gaming and excitement. By Chase. Deposit checks from your smartphone with Chase Quick Deposit. Take a step forward and chase what matters. And by your San Diego County Lexus dealer. Willeen Rosario, a check swing foul to lead off the 5th inning. Rosario walked and was thrown out on a steal attempt in the 2nd inning. Get word from the clubhouse for the Rockies. Pomeranz leaving the game with a right quad contusion, so that's where it hit him in the just above the knee on the right side. Breaking ball in there. Good curveball. 0-2 to Rosario.
You know, you get hit on the leg like that, and then you start hurting a little bit, and then you start altering your mechanics. That's when you can run into trouble.
Ooh, that curveball just missed.
That's the first, before that last pitch, the first 0-2 count tonight for Volquez.
Got him. Steady diet of breaking balls, and the curveball fools Rosario. 3 strikeouts now for Volquez. And time now for the Sycuan Casino Daycation highlight of the game.
Up on top, great 12-6 off the plate. Nicely done. As you mentioned, Nick, the 3rd strikeout tonight for Edinson Volquez. Well, if you master that pitch with the changeup that we know he throws and locate the fastball, watch out.
Dexter Fowler steps in, flied to left field his first time. He's out in front of that changeup. The variety of pitches, and when he has his control, which indeed Volquez has possessed the last 4 starts. I mean, Padres found themselves a terrific arm here. There's strike 2. I mean, Matt Latos had super stuff. He could be, an all-star. He controls his stuff, and he's pitching better for Cincinnati, and we all hope he has a lot of success for the Reds. But to get Volquez even straight swap those 2 right-handers, it looks like not a bad deal. Then you throw in Alonso and the young catcher, switch-hitting catcher Grandal. He's been hurt, but now back in uniform at Tucson. Home run power from both sides. It was a good trade for the Padres to this point. That's strike 3 on the outside corner, a fastball. 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Volquez. He got Kadire to end the 4th, Rosario, and now Fowler to open the 5th.
Well, Mark Sweeney, it looks like the body language has been changing recently for Edinson Volquez. He's locked in.
Yeah, you can see him in a different rhythm. It started all last inning, and you especially see now he's getting that rhythm. Also, he can throw any pitch at any time. That's what it gives problems to the hitters here. They start guessing with the arm action of Volquez.
O'Nara with a confusing strike zone, however. You can see why Fowler didn't think that ball was on the corner. A little wide strike zone for O'Nara. And then he misses that one, and that count goes 2-0. So based on Fox tracks, confusing ball strike calls tonight. 2-0 to Renicky. Rare chance for a relief pitcher to have an at bat. Of course, Drew Pomeranz has accounted for the only run by the Rockies tonight with a home run on a 3-1 pitch as he hit his first major league homer. Two and two, and Volquez a strike away from punching out the side. That one took a bite, a foul tip out of Hundley. Might have gotten him on the arm. Maybe up higher than that, up in the shoulder area. Hasn't reached for any position. Plate umpire Nora walking out. A new ball to Volquez to give Hundley a chance to let the sting go away, if it does. You could see him nod to Honora as if to say, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, get some more baseballs from the bat boy, dust off home plate, take your time, talk to Nick. And I'm sure Nick Hundley, being the gentleman he is, thank you very much, Mr. Honora, for that time off.
Guys, those guys usually hear that grunt after it hits the catcher. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's that catcher umpire courtesy.
Struck him out. 4 in a row from Volquez. Gets all 3 hitters here in the 5th. Rosario. Fowler. See ya. And Renicky. And we're at the halfway mark in this one. 3-1 San Diego.
Padres leading 3-1. The happiest people about this, I think, is the self-made Katse's Corner. Ari, you're the leader of this group, or I guess the spokesperson. Tell me how you guys put this together in this awesome head, really.
You know what? Mark has touched all of our lives in some way. He's such a great guy, so awesome. We love him, so we want to come out and support him every single time that we can.
And I think, how did you guys put this head together, Eric?
Well, I used a special computer program online and printed it out in individual pieces and then just glued it all onto a board. So.
And we have to ask, what's going on in this ear ring?
Well, you know, the printer had some defects, so, you know.
Still a pretty good try. And really,
yeah.
And really nice of you guys to support Mark Katse and put all of this together. And I know, Mark Sweeney, you're probably happy to see something like this, too, aren't you?
Favorite player.
We love you, Mark!
That's good to see. Well done out there in left center field. Adopting that corner as their own for Mark Katse. Meanwhile, Chase Headley leads off this 5th inning with a ground ball behind the bag at second. A nice scoot by Scutero, but on his knees couldn't throw out Headley, who has the Padres' 6th hit, first off Renicky. Guzman has walked both times up. Felton is as good as they come, and that's slap tag or swipe tag.
And you know, that could hurt sometimes too. First baseman, you get the ball in the webbing of that glove, and then the swipe tag on the hand, that'll hurt, huh, Mark Sweeney?
Yeah, Todd Helton's really good at that slap tag for sure.
Look at the size of that glove. You could fit an all-day waffle in that thing. Use a glove that big, Mark?
Yeah, I had to, Dick, because when I moved from the outfield to first base, you had to make sure that you were catching the baseball. That's the most important thing at first base.
Oh, that's true. Good rip by Guzman. It's 1-1. That'd be a fun little piece for you guys to do such a terrific job on the Padres Live and your instructionals, just to go through all the various gloves used by players. From the catcher that has to catch a knuckleballer to infield, different sizes, whether you're playing second or short or third. Outfielders, little bigger gloves. Runner goes, swung on and missed by Guzman, and the throw is there waiting for Headley. Scutero with the tag. Looked like Headley's slide ran out of steam shy of the bag.
And a different hack from Guzman. See him trying to make contact. It really wasn't the best swing. It was a breaking ball.
Hit and run, maybe.
Yeah.
And got a bad pitch to go after. Tried to protect his runner. Let Headley out. Out now 1-2 on Guzman. Padres lead 3-1 here. Home half of the 5th. 2-2. With Alonso, the hitting star tonight, on deck.
You also look, guys, with Renicky throwing that many strikes, I think Bud Black wanted to take an opportunity, try to put some in motion, especially with a lead.
Ball swept to third, right under the glove of the third baseman, and beating it out is Guzman. Pacheco reaching out actually screened Tulowitzki, and even with Tulowitzki's arm, he couldn't get Guzman hustling up the line.
I was really surprised when Pacheco could not get that baseball. I was anticipating him coming up with it. The ball almost looked like it went in between his glove and his body. And you said it right, Dick, almost as if he was screened. Slider, he knows he's got to really hustle. I don't know why he's watching the ball. You got to put your head down and run.
Yeah,
run, Forrest, run.
Tom Hallion, he let him know, I'm safe. So a couple of infield hits here in the 5th inning. And here's Alonso, who has drilled a couple of singles to center field, each one knocking in a run in the 1st and then again in the 3rd. A chance to help the cause again. in the first inning with Maben at second base. He drilled that single to center field to chase Maben home for the first run, and then in the second inning, or rather the third, Headley had walked and just did make it in under the throw of Dexter Fowler on his second base hit, and the count goes 3-0. Carlos Quentin took batting practice again today. Not quite ready to join the club. It'll be soon. Bud Black says he's right on schedule. He's going to, when he returns, I think Alonso's going to be the man who has helped out the most. If he can hit around Quentin, maybe even in front of him. Right. So the bases occupied now by Guzman at second and Alonso at first, as Renicky has walked his first man. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Carlos earlier today taking batting practice. Phil Plantier. The key now is can he go full 100% with all the moves baseball requires, especially the quick stops and starts as an outfielder or a man running the bases.
Yeah, especially spinning on that back knee out of the batter's box, right? After swinging and spinning and then busting it out of the box.
Hundley singled to load the bases in the third inning with 1 out, but Hudson and Bartlett made out, and the Padres couldn't add to their 3-1 lead. A welcome return to that base hit column for Nick Hundley, who's been in quite a drought. He's 1 for 26 prior to getting that base hit to left field. Again, the outfield playing all the hitters much deeper than we normally see here. Fouled off the mask of Rosario. And that may be just a carryover of the Rockies. They play so deep at home that they tend to play deep on the road as well. As Tony Gwynn used to say, he worked with him up here looking out there, that grass is so beautiful. There's so much of it. Places where balls can drop for hits. Strike, the delayed call. 93 on the fastball from Renicky. That ball just catching the lower lines of the imposed batter's box or strike zone. 1 and 2. 2 on, 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Blocked by Rosario. Tomorrow night it'll be Jeff Suppan for the Padres looking for his second win. No official announcement by Jim Tracy as to whom he will call upon. Anthony Bass scheduled to work the Wednesday day game. Again, remember folks, it's not 3:30 this Wednesday, it's a 12:30 game. 11:30 for our Padres Live. As Suppan got more love from Bud Black than any one player in any one game this year. He so admired what he did in winning the outing the other night, going 5 solid innings. 2 and 2. Inside, good check swing by Hundley. Full count. There's an interesting situation for Black. He's got 1 out, 2 on, 3 and 2. You let the runners take off on this pitch.
I think they're going to hold.
If you let them run, you might stay out of the double play. On the other hand, you might run them into a strikeout double play. But that's all the fun of the game, and first guessing is what fans love to do. You say you hold them?
Yeah, you know, you got to be careful to strike them out, throw them out.
Ground ball sharply to Hilton. What a stop to Tulowitzki, but not a throw back for the double play. That ball was drilled at Hilton, and he held his ground, able to get the force at second base, and Hundley denied a base hit.
Oh, this game is not fair. Nick Hundley squares one up, goes the opposite way. Could spell trouble, but hitting it to the wrong glove because that glove has got gold all over it. He knocks it down, does not panic, fires a strike. Good hustle by Nick getting down the line.
So first and third with 2 outs to Orlando Hudson, who has singled and scored, fly to right. Batting left-handed for the first time, where he's had much more success this year.
So the runners did hold their ground.
You were right.
I got lucky.
First pitch is outside. He's been more successful as a average from the right side, but he has all 4 of his triples from the left side to lead the National League with 4. One and one. Padres trying to add to their 3-1 lead here, bottom of the 5th. And but for Headley thrown out trying to steal after his infield hit, this could have been a sizable inning for the Padres. And Guzman then with an infield hit, the walk to Alonso. Hundley powering a skidding shot at Helton, who made a good play to deny. So first and third, 2 out. And another pop-up. Shallow and left. Gonzalez with the squeeze, and the inning is over. The Padres lead 2 more. They've stranded 7 men through 5, but lead by 2. Through the first 3 innings, but has his rhythm back and has struck out 4 in a row, retiring the last 7 Rockies he's faced as he goes into the 6th inning with a 3-1 lead, and all of his pitches working that. Great changeup, big curveball, and a fastball 93 to 95 miles an hour. So he's gone 19, the last 19 innings, allowing just 2 runs.
Hey, he was not sharp early on, but that's why you have to keep battling. You might find something that clicks. Next thing you know, you're starting your 6th inning and you've got a 2-run lead. He's thrown the ball the last couple innings very well.
Probably his last frame. He has 86 total pitches in the game. He faces Scudero, Pacheco, and Gonzalez, top of the order for the Rockies here in the 6th. And for a man, all of his starts where his teammates have given him only 1.9 runs per 9 innings, to have that 3-run lead, hey, they're saying, hey, this is a celebration. This is a gala. Go get him, big boy.
Okay, there's your 3 runs, Hoss.
That's right. 1-1, the count on Scudero. A single and a ground out to third. Out of play. Well, the D-backs putting together some offense, down 7-0 in the 5th inning. They've come back and have cut St. Louis's lead to 7-6. And they're still up in the 6th inning. Meanwhile, the Dodgers have a slim 1-0 lead against the Giants. San Francisco batting in the top of the 6th. Curveball. Didn't quite come down enough. 2-2 to Scudero. Yeah, bad news for the Giants, huh? Losing Pablo Sandoval.
And how about the Nationals losing Jason Worth, broken wrist, at least 12 weeks.
That's fouled well back into the right field corner.
Hey, but you know, nobody likes the injuries. But we talk about a break for other teams in the National League West. Giants losing Sandoval, and next road trip, the Padres taking on the Nationals. They will not see Jason Worth.
Looks like they're about to get back Zimmerman, though, the third baseman. Another foul. Scudero having some good cuts at this bat. And Padres, and there's Corey Lupke and Tim Stauffer. Stauffer one more start in the rehab, and he might well get an assignment when we're in Washington if he gets through his next minor league deal. Fouled again, and some hard hit balls from Scudero. Padres with 10 players hitting the disabled list this year, most in the majors.
You know what? I look at that. You can look at that so many ways. I just think it's coincidence. I really do. Bad luck just hits teams at certain times.
But the pitching staff to lose 3 of your top 5.
I know, it's
rotation.
ironic. I know. It's like, you know, Dustin Mosley, right? He said he did everything he could to get in shape because of the surgery on his left shoulder. Then what do you know? His right shoulder goes out. How do you explain that one? I don't know.
Houston Street said he's never had the injury he has now to put him on the DL.
It's so delicate with each pitch. Everybody's vulnerable with each swing.
Another foul by Scudero, who's now had 10 pitches thrown from Volquez. Still up there. Veteran player who was with the Red Sox last year.
Fastball away.
And another foul.
Good pitch. Not much you can do with that one, but foul it off.
Scudero hit .301 with the Red Sox last year. A career .270 hitter. Came over to Colorado in a trade for Clayton Mortensen, a relief pitcher in the offseason.
Curveball.
And another foul. 12 pitches in this sequence. About this time, Volquez and the defense saying, come on, hit the ball in fair territory. 7 foul balls.
Looks like a paintball target, the fox track.
Right. Ground ball into left field. Well, he earned that. Changeup, and Scudero had a lot of good swings. Has his second base hit of the game.
That's when you tip your cap. Great battle. Scudero wins the war, and you just little tip of the cap. Okay, I threw one of my best pitches. It was a changeup. Nice short compact swing to that baseball. When it was down, it was a ground ball. Just happened to find a hole.
4th hit, 2 of them from Scudero for the Rockies tonight. Pacheco has hit into a ground ball double play, 6-4-3, and he's walked. And the big boys are waiting behind Pacheco. Gonzalez, Tulowitzki, and Helton here in the 6th. Bullpen, a flurry of activity now. The left-hander begins to throw. Joe Thatcher. Change up low.
Surprised Joe Thatcher doesn't scrape his knuckles on that railing when he. Look at how close he comes. And, you know, it's not that close, but.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to set your expensive drink on the ledge there, would you? 2-0. So by inning, here are the pitch counts for Volquez. He's at 100. He's only worked to 2 men here in the 6th inning, but because of Scudero, 13 pitches thrown to him. Now he's behind Pacheco 2-0.
Boy, if he ever needed the ground ball, it would be right here for a double play attempt. The fight doctor has yet to ground into a double play this year.
Pacheco, Purdy. There goes the runner, fouled at the plate. No, it's a fair ball, signaled by O'Nara. And Hundley was out in a hurry. And here comes Jim Tracy.
So O'Nora said it was a fair ball?
Yeah, the way he pointed to fair territory, that seemed to be the signal. And Pacheco's on his way to the dugout, called out 2-3. With Scudero moving into scoring position with 1 out.
So Jim Tracy's arguing that it was a foul ball, huh?
Hard to see from that angle.
Yeah.
The ball is out in front of home plate, but
Sure.
did it hit something in foul territory first, and the umpires are going to meet and discuss it? No, it hits
foul and then rolls fair. That's a fair ball. Oh,
Yeah.
It hit him though. Did you see it hit his ankle?
Yeah, he should have been out.
It hit his right ankle.
And that may be the call. He was out as the ball struck the batter in fair territory. On replay, that would be the obvious call.
Yeah.
So it'd be 2 unassisted. And that would move the runner back to first base. So this is a big call the other way for the Padres.
You know what? You're right, Dick. That ball was in fair territory as he was coming out of the box right here. Watch when the ball's right. Okay. It's in fair territory right now, and it hits his.
Now he's out of the batter's box
Right.
into fair territory. Keep going. And the ball hits
Hit him right there.
there.
Right there.
And he's out of the batter's box.
Yep.
So it should be Blackout arguing that the runner should be back at first base with 1 out.
You're absolutely right. The runner should be back at first base and the hitter out.
It looked as if, the way the ball bounced out from foul territory to fair, that it must have hit something in order to go fair ball, but it was just the spin on the ball.
Now Buddy's going to go out and counter.
And at least get an explanation here. What's your call? But he's the plate umpire didn't see, nor did the others, that the ball struck the
Right.
hitter Pacheco. So
Right.
they're just ruling it a 2-3 put out at first. And that's the break. Actually, while Tracy was arguing, it became a break for the Rockies because Scudero's still at second base.
Absolutely.
So if you're scoring, take away the 2 unassisted, make it a 2-3 put out on Pacheco, and that gives Gonzalez and Tulowitzki a chance to drive in a run here. Meanwhile, Volquez a long wait here before facing Gonzalez, who singled to left and grounded sharply to second.
But did you see Nick Hundley was all over it because the way he reacted what we saw. He saw that ball hit the runner when he was out of the box, but he didn't get the call.
In the dirt, blocked by Hundley, who has just been superb in that part of his catching responsibility all season long. Gonzalez, best in the National League with runners in scoring position. He's hitting .435. And the man 2 away, Todd Helton, is the 10th best runners in scoring position, .364. So Volquez is going to have to work his way through the tough part of this Colorado lineup with a 3-1 lead. A little housekeeping by umpire O'Nara. Hudson playing a couple of steps out on the grass at second base. Foul ball. And one of the Padres farmhands voted the Texas League Player of the Week as we check on things in the farm system. Cody Decker, former UCLA star, had quite a week. Hit .400, 3 home runs and 6 runs batted in.
That's a great week in the minor leagues for Cody Decker for the San Antonio Missions. He's on a mission, and you're wishing to get called up to the big leagues.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Gonzalez fooled, and the count goes 1-2. Just to follow up on Decker on the season, he's hitting .279 and 9 home runs. A couple of Deckers on that San Antonio team. And Jeff Decker, that we saw live.
Yeah, hopefully they hit some upper deckers. Love the upper decker.
Well, you even like to eat those.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
Double deckers. Inside. Thatcher joined in the bullpen. Brad Brock starting to throw. Big pitch here, 2-2, and Hundley is he and Volquez not quite decisive about what to go with. Going to meet at the mound and verbally decide.
Bartlett's going to get on the action too, because they don't want to get crossed up. Because Bartlett will relay those signs to Hudson at second base, whether it's a fastball or a breaking ball.
Alonso guarding the line at first base. Now moving another step away from the foul line. 2-2. Right up the middle on a broken bat into center field. That'll bring Scutaro around to score. It's a 3-2 game, as Gonzalez, despite the fractured bat, had enough behind it to punch it into center field for an RBI.
Well, from the start, it was a breaking ball for a ball in the dirt, working behind. After the curveball and changeup, he finds himself ahead 1-2. Now you got to go to work. This is in. You know what? It wasn't a bad pitch. It was elevated though. You can see that Gonzalez up in the box, right off the end of the bat, sacrifices that bat for an RBI single.
His 26th run batted in, second in the National League. He continues to be on that RBI tear and hitting with men in scoring position. Now Tulowitzki is struck out and a long fly ball to center tonight. Keep your eye on Gonzalez, as we said, along with leading every offensive category. His 5 steals are the best for the Rockies. Apparently, with Thatcher throwing in the bullpen, Black figures to keep Volquez in to pitch to Tulowitzki just out of the strike zone with that fastball, and then Thatcher to come in to pitch to Helton.
And you know what hurts is that play once again off the bat of Scutaro, or Pacheco rather. Pacheco, that ball that hit him out of the box. You know, that runner moved up into scoring position.
Yeah. I don't think anyone on the field saw it. Just with the instant replay, you could see that it nicked Pacheco on the back of the leg. Obviously, the Padre dugout didn't see it, and the umpires didn't see it. They only saw it as a fair ball. 1 out, a run in here in the Colorado 6th to tighten the Padre lead to 3-2. Volquez 107 pitches. Scutaro did more damage than his single by just all the pitches that he forced Volquez to throw. 13 to start this inning. 2-0. And here you got one of the power producers, Tulowitzki at the plate. He's representing the go-ahead run.
Yeah, he's also leading the Rockies in grounding into double plays with 4. Oh, nice job on Nick.
Way off the mark is Volquez. Look at the 3 pitches he's thrown to Tulowitzki. Not close to a strike.
Sliding over to his right to get that right into the glove. Good job by Nick.
Tulo's going to be swinging here 3-0 if he likes it. Tracy Green likes him a lot. 3-0. Not even close. A 4-pitch walk. So the tying run moves to second base.
That's got to be it for Volquez.
Tulowitzki to first, the go-ahead run, and Bud Black is going to go out and take the ball from Volquez. Another good job, but Thatcher will come in to pitch to always dangerous Todd Helton. So a break in the action here in the 6th. Only 1 out, 2 on for the Rockies. 3-2 San Diego. Here in the inning by Colorado, and they've got 2 on with 1 out. And we remind you, fans, you can save when you buy your San Diego Padre tickets early. Prices vary depending on the game, but if you buy early, you save when you buy. Check Padres.com for current ticket prices, and be sure to buy early and save. Tickets available, of course, for the final 2 games of this series. And when the Padres come home from the road trip, Philadelphia and Washington, D.C., they will host the Dodgers on Wednesday and Thursday night next week, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it'll be the Angels here at Petco. There's Eddie Volquez, 5 hits, 2 runs. They're both earned 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. Helton against Thatcher in this matchup, and a strike.
Boy, strike 1 from Joe Thatcher is huge, because now he can expand the strike zone. You see the numbers with Joe. 167 opponents hitting, and you know what? Lefties throwing to Todd Helton. Helton's only hitting 161 off lefties this year.
2 on and 1 out. Up high with that slow slider at 77 miles an hour. Helton with 20 runs batted in. Out of play.
You know, one thing that was going against Volquez tonight, he had 10 3-ball counts.
Yeah.
That's tough to pitch that way, huh?
Yep. 110 pitches in the game, and he only got through 5 1/3.
But Joe Thatcher can pick him up right here.
Tying run with 1 out. Gonzalez at second. Tulowitzki, the go-ahead run at first base. 1 and 2 to Helton. Michael Kadire is on deck. Bullpen remains active.
Guzman is hugging that left field line.
Got him swinging. Fastball at 86 miles an hour. And down goes Helton, 2 away. Guillen Rosario. It looks as if Bud Black is going to make a double switch here, bring in Brock and make a lineup change as well. So Thatcher, he's in that bullpen just for this occasion to try to get a tough left-handed hitter out. He's done his job. Bud Black motions for Brock to come in, and we'll take Timeout here at Petco with the Padres in front 3-2. Two on. Let's go to our AT&T trivia question for tonight. In light of what happened over the weekend with the Padre pitchers swinging the bat, who holds the record for the Padres most RBIs by a pitcher in a single season? We'll give you the answer in the next half inning. No, it's not Dave Winfield. How about that game? Was it Baltimore and Boston yesterday, where the game ended with two non-pitchers on the mound? Unreal. And Baltimore wins. Adrian Gonzalez embarrassingly was struck out by the Baltimore. Was he an outfielder?
Yeah, 0 for 8 on the day for Adrian as well.
Ooh,
tough day.
All right, Brock with Michael Kadire. He walked and struck out facing starter Edinson Volquez. Gonzalez at second, Tulowitzki at first with 2 gone here in the 6th. Ball 1. Brock up and down the big club and Tucson. Did pitch over the weekend against Miami, a third of an inning. Ooh, almost to the screen, and a good stop again by Nick Hundley. Andy Perino has come into the game in the double switch. He'll replace Hudson and is batting 9th in the pitcher spot. He'll hit second in the bottom half of the inning. 2-0 to Kadire. That's a strike. Fastball at 93.
Good movement on that little two-seamer away. Good location for Brad Brock. Well, Brock's got a little deception in his delivery as well. Throws across his body.
Swing and a miss. High fastball at 94. Well, he's become a more important part of that bullpen with a trade of Ernesto Frieri, the injury to Houston Street on the DL. So that bullpen is being reworked. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He got him out. Caught looking, says plate umpire Onora. On a fastball, it appeared to be a bit wide, but Onora liked it. And so did Hundley and Brock. Good relief pitching for the Padres. Thatcher to strike out Helton and Brock to get Kadire. So the pitcher of record is Edison Volquez, 3-2 the lead. Let's go to our AT&T trivia question and the answer. What Padre pitcher holds a record for knocking in the most runs in a single season? Tim Lawler.
He could hit. Yeah, he could hit. And he had a few home runs in his day too as a Padre and had a nice long career. Good left-handed pitcher, Tim Lawler.
It'll be Bartlett, Perino, and Denorfia against Renicky as Renicky goes into his third inning of work. He's their long man. Bartlett grounded to short and bounced to the mound, 0 for 2. And another ground ball. Pacheco across the diamond. And Bartlett another 0 for 3. Just puzzling is here's a man with a 270 lifetime batting average, just struggling well under 150 this year.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jason get it going. Tough sinker right there from Renicky. Couldn't get the bat head out in front to square it up.
Perino's first at bat. Volquez 0 for 2, but one of his outs, a hard smash to the mound that clipped Pomerantz on the upper thigh and took him out of the game, and a line drive to Pacheco at third. Perino denied as Pacheco able to leap up and snare that ball out of left field.
No, nothing you could do there. Andy Perino swinging early, hitting it nicely, perfectly positioned.
Chris Denorfia steps in with 2 outs. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
See 2 quick outs. Denorfia kind of taking his time a little bit, getting in the box.
Fastball strike. And calling that a slider. Laid right down the middle. Follows it with a curveball.
Hey, there's Jamie Moyer. He should be in a rocking chair, huh? That'd be perfect.
He is. He's rocking.
Boy, check that glove for a frog in a tennis racket.
2-1 the count. Moyer got into it a little bit with Chipper Jones in the series with Atlanta. Thought that Jones at second base was tipping location. They had a little verbal encounter. All on the field, he said. That's the way it's played. Another slider that misses low, so Denorfia has the count in his favor, 3-1. Well, on this date a couple of years ago, Moyer became the oldest ever to pitch a shutout in the big leagues. Ooh, inside right at the hands. A 2-out walk to Denorfia. And of course, against the Padres up in Coors Field, became the oldest ever major league pitcher to win a ball game at 49 and a half. That gesture was when he finally got Kotze out after Kotze had hit a couple of soft singles on him. But 2 years ago on this exact date, he shut out Atlanta 7-0 at 47 and 170 days.
Wow.
And this year at 49 and something like 100 days, he is the oldest major league pitcher ever to win a game. So pitching change? No, just a visit to the mound.
Boy, long conversation between Brian Ornora, the home plate umpire, and Josh Renicky. I don't know whether it was a certain pitch that he didn't get the call or what.
Cameron Maben doubled and scored in the first, struck out in the third, grounded to short in the fourth. Denorfia at first base, 2 outs. Padres with a 3-2 lead here in the 6th inning. Boy, in the last inning or so, the air is really freshened, almost as if a light shower had fallen. There wasn't any in the forecast, but the air much cooler and damper.
Ball's not going to travel as much, huh?
That's a good thing for the hurlers. Outside. Maben with his 3 hits yesterday, his first trifecta of the season. High fly ball, straightaway center. Fowler waiting for it to come down. And that's it for the Padres in the 6th. They still lead it 3-2.
I got to talk about Yonder Alonso, some timely hitting from him tonight.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting tonight. He's using the whole field, but the middle of the field. That's what I love about him, and taking those big knocks and driving runs in. That's what you need to do. Alonso's done a nice job tonight.
You bet. We're going to have that for you, show a little bit more about just how he's getting it done. Got to talk about Edinson Volquez looking for his first win as a Padre. We'll break that down for you, and you're going to hear from the manager, Buddy Black. A lot of thoughts from him as well, Dick and Mark. We'll see you in the postgame show.
All right, Mike and Mark. We'll look forward to that. Volquez hoping that relief pitching will do its thing as the first pitch from Brott to Rosario is lifted to right center, and Maben pulls it out of the night. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Big 6'6" right-hander from Monmouth University in New Jersey. The Hawks. Lifetime reliever. Prior to this year, 206 games in the minors, all in relief. And 206 games, he saved 112.
Yeah, he's got a great opportunity here at the big league level with the Padres coming out of the bullpen. As you mentioned earlier with the trade of Ernesto Frieri. Get some middle innings, and you never know when he's going to get multiple innings, or maybe an inning in the 7th or 8th inning. You never know.
Fouled by Fowler. 1-1. Tyler Colvin has a bat in the on-deck circle. He's done a really good job as a pinch hitter for Jim Tracy. 3 for 7 with a home run and 4 runs batted in for Colvin as a pinch hitter. That's in there. Breaking ball hits the outside corner. While the Padres have, as we see Luke Gregerson getting loose now in the bullpen, while the Padres lead all major league teams in pinch hitting with a .383 batting average. Strike 3 called, and Fowler grimaces as he backs off. Second strikeout for Brad Brock.
Well, that's exactly where you want to be. Down in the zone, knee high, Well, Fowler doesn't like it, but you know what? That's a pitcher's pitch. I think that's a strike. Call that either way.
And Brian Onora, hearing from that third base dugout, shouts something back. Carney Lansford didn't like. He's the hitting coach for the Rockies.
Oh, there's a pretty good hitter back in the day, Carney Lansford.
Yeah, I saw his rookie
Angels,
game.
A's, Red Sox. You saw his rookie season with the Angels?
I saw his first at bat, right-handed hitting third baseman.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, Padres." I mean, the Angels then hook into something pretty special here. 2 out to Tyler Colvin. Sorry to say that the Padres, as well documented, to have the best pinch hitting average in the majors, 383, most hits 18. But the Rockies pinch hitters have the most RBIs. They've knocked in 12. Padres 11. The men that come off the bench in key situations. Colvin 1-1. Good change up there from Brock.
Yep.
Reminds me a little in his delivery of the man we're going to see on Wednesday, Anthony Bass. And a big, kind of a very sharp, quick leg kick and delivery. Listen right there, the way he curls it back. Another change. 1-2. That's Hundley calling the game back there.
Absolutely. Takes a lot of the guesswork out for the young pitchers, having a veteran catcher like Hundley, who works very diligently on the scouting reports in those meetings before the pitchers go out there. Starters and relievers alike.
All right, what's going to call here 1-2?
Hey, why not throw another changeup? Oh, sorry about it. You spit on that one. Now you've got him set up for a good heater. Maybe on the inside part of the plate. Fastball up.
Got him.
Way to go, kid.
Face 4 men. Brad Brock striking out 3 of them. Stretch half of the 7th at Petco. Padres 3, Rockies 2.
Meet the Fox Sports San Diego girls, Brittany and Krista.
Ernie Hartwell, right?
Yeah. Update your status and follow them online as they keep you posted on what's happening in San Diego sports. It's easy, folks. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. All your access pass is just a click away. Hey, hey, hey.
That'll get you to do the Harry Carey and take me out to the ball game. Gets you up here with the microphone.
Yeah, one of these days, huh?
Matt Belisle is the new pitcher for Colorado. Renicky did a terrific job. Came in, worked 3 shutout innings, a couple of hits, a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts. Now it's turned over to Belisle. especially tough on right-handed hitters. Left-handers this year have batted .286. Headley turns it around as a righty, was 1 for 2, walked and scored, infield hit as well. 1-2 as Belle wastes one in the dirt.
Hey, line them up.
Silver picket fence there.
Oh my goodness.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Headley goes down on a changeup. Change curve.
Well, Belisle's been around a while. The veteran right-hander, forced pitch pitcher, fastball, slider, curve, and a change. Working down when he was ahead, and Headley swings right over the top of it.
Brings up Jesus Guzman, 1 for 1, been on base all 3 times, 2 walks, and an infield hit to deep short. The attendance tonight, 15,895. And one of those fans about to get a souvenir. Crashes off the upper deck down into the lower tier behind the Padres dugout. You're my hero. Hubba hubba.
How you doing? Happy anniversary, Dick.
2-1. When you stop looking, you're not clicking, you know. Fly ball to center. Fowler coming in hard and makes the catch on the skid.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did.
He had control and then it rolled out. Much like Cameron Maben, they're built the same. They wear the same number 24, long-legged, able to make a tough backhanded catch off the top of the grass to deny Guzman. Yonder Alonso, 2 for 2. 2 RBI singles and a walk. Since becoming a full member of this Rocky pitching staff, Belisle is 21-12. It's a lot of decisions as a reliever. 1-1.
He's the perfect veteran pitcher to have in the bullpen because he'll give you innings. He's been around a long time. He's durable.
Pull to first. Oh, Helton took it out of right field and flips to Belisle for the out. Oh, he's a great hitter, but what a fielder as well. He hadn't lost that touch. To the 8th, a 1-run game. Alonso, the line drive RBI single, got the Padres on the board 1-0, and then he hit a smash back at Drew Pomerantz, the pitcher. Eventually it took Pomerantz out of the game. Might have caused him to throw that wild pitch that brought Hudson in 2-0. Pomerantz, nothing wrong with his swing. His first major league home run, 2-1. Alonso right back. Same formula, line drive, RBI single to center, it's 3-1. And then a broken bat base hit by Carlos Gonzalez cut the lead to 3-2 as he knocked out Volquez in the 6th inning. We now move to the 8th, and Luke Gregerson comes in to pitch for the Padres. Change in the outfield. Will Venable goes into right field, and Denorfia moves from right field to left field. Insert Venable, if you're keeping score, into the 9th spot in the batting order. Pitcher will be in Guzman's 4th spot. Now cool hand Luke comes in to work to the top of the order in the 8th. Scudero, Pacheco, and then Gonzalez. Scudero and Gonzalez each with 2 hits in the game. Only a total of 5 for the Rockies. This 36-year-old from Venezuela, a tough out. Starts him with a 89-mile-an-hour fastball that misses.
Well, back-to-back nights of work for Luke Gregerson. Great job last night. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts.
Another fastball at 90. 1-1. Foul tip into the glove of Hundley. 1-2.
And get that slider down and away. That one kind of hung inside just a little bit too much. Not much you could do with that pitch.
So with the trade of Frieri, the injury to Street, that bullpen order has been reworked by Bud Black. 2-2. And we'll see how it all settles. Who's going to be the stopper?
Got to go with the slider here, huh? That's the #1 pitch from Gregerson. Oh, changeup.
Padres leading 3-2 here in the 8th inning. Scudero the leadoff man. Little soft liner right to the glove of Alonso. 1 away. Check swing out. Scudero won't be happy with himself on that effort.
That means that the slider was breaking late out of the hand of Gregerson. He wanted to hold up, just kind of poked that ball. Nice, easy fly ball. You can call that a fly ball. A little lollipop over to Alonso.
Absolutely.
How high does it have to go to be a fly ball?
Well, I would suppose if you're going to be really technical, any ball that's in the air caught is a fly ball. Ground ball, 1 hopper to Headley. Made to order, 5-3 put out. Pacheco gone. And that'll leave the bases empty as Gonzalez comes to the plate. And we remind you to follow Fox Sports San Diego's coverage of the Padres with MLB.com at @BAT12 for your iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, get video highlights, get pitch tracking, and much more. Text @BAT 31826 or visit Padres.com for details. Spending the weekend at my son's commencement at Indiana University, able to use that @BAT app and tune in on the Padres.
It's great, isn't it?
That's terrific. Gonzalez, RBI single the last time up. Right. Slider on the outside corner. It was his 26th run batted in, 2nd in the National League. He's 2 for 3 tonight, and a hard ground ball out to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tulowitzki on deck, bases empty, 2 outs. Tulo with a 9-game hitting streak. That slider bends into the zone. 1-2.
Slider down and in.
Got him. 1-2-3 inning worked by Luke Gregerson, and we'll go to the last of the 8th. Padres 3, Rockies 2. Bud Black will hit in Hudson's spot next, and then Bartlett against Matt Belisle, and the pitcher's spot occupied by Andy Perino. If anyone gets on base, he'd be 4th. Something loose out in the right field area there. Maybe someone from the bullpen ball caroming out around the scoreboard, retrieved by Kadire. We're set to go. Hundley struck out, single to left, and grounded out. Fielder's choice. Curve ball missing. Ball 1.
Time to get some insurance, huh?
It's interesting how around the country how that word is pronounced, where the emphasis is.
Insurance. Get some insurance.
Instead of insurance.
How did you say it in Michigan?
Insurance, but not insurance.
Right.
But that makes sense, you know. You put the money in insurance.
Right.
Two 2-0 to Hundley. Hit well at center fielder Fowler. A couple of steps into right center to collect it for the first out. So Hundley's hit the ball hard the last 2 times. Well, 3 times. He singled to left, then he hit that shot at the first baseman Helton that he just smothered, and then that line drive out.
Dale Thayer getting loose in the Padre pen.
And Jim Tracy's going to call on left-hander Rex Brothers to pitch to Venable. So another pitching change here at Petco, where the Padres leading by 1 out in the 8th, and the new man will be Rex Brothers, the lefty. against Rex Brothers. Venable actually has had good success against left-handed pitching. You would think that better average against right-handers. But Venable is a .316 hitter against lefties. 1-1. 6-4-20. He had 8 hits in each of the last 2 seasons against lefties. He's got 6 already this year.
And it's kind of ironic because lefties hitting off Rex Brothers, 6 for 20, a .300 average.
Almost exactly the same. First at bat for Venable tonight, hitting in Hudson's slot. Fooled on that one. 2-2.
Yeah, that was the slider from Brothers. He throws the fastball mid-90s, get it up to 97 along with a changeup. That was the slider, 86-mile-an-hour slider, buried in the dirt. He's got to throw him another one here, wouldn't you think?
I would guess that might be the case.
Tough to lay off.
Hit well, but Fowler only had to move a couple of steps to collect another out. And our Carl Jr. star of the game, Yonder Alonso, hitting it out yonder to center field twice. Both driving in runs. A hitting star tonight in this 3-2 Padre advantage in the 8th inning.
Yeah, that hit in the first inning, a fastball, and a hit in the 3rd inning, a breaking ball. So scattering those pitches all over the place for Alonso.
A couple of lineouts. Rex Brothers seeing Venable line out to center after Matt Belisle induced Hundley to line out to center fielder Fowler. Bartlett takes a strike. Up 3 times, 3 groundouts. His average down to 143. Skips in 2-1. Looking ahead to the rocky 9th inning. It'll be the middle 3. Tulowitzki, Helton, and Kadire. 3 tough bats to go against apparently Dale Thayer. As you can see, Cashner, after pitching yesterday, probably given the night off. 96 on that fastball.
Oh, yeah.
Fastest of the night by any pitcher.
Yeah, he'll top out about 97, Brothers will.
Struck him out. Padres gone in the 8th to the 9th. Another 1-run game in the works. Go presents Padres Baseball, brought to you by Petco, where the healthy pets go. And by the all-new Mazda CX-5 with 35 highway miles per gallon. And welcome back, looking into our great city, into the ballpark from the Coronado side. Eddie Volquez needs 3 more outs from Dale Thayer to pick up his first Padre win. It's 3-2 here in the top of the 9th. Tulowitzki, Helton, and Kadire to face this veteran right-hander who has 1 career save in his major league career. That came 3 years ago when he was pitching for Tampa Bay against Florida. It was a 3-inning save. And here he is trying to lock down the win tonight and post his first Padre save.
Yeah, and prior to this year in the minor leagues, 173 saves for Dale Thayer. And he would like to do nothing more than save this one for Edinson Volquez.
His save was in his major league debut. He's got good fastball, 95.
Oh, yeah, he's got tremendous movement.
Didn't get the strike call there.
Good breaking ball from Thayer.
9-game streak on the line for Tulowitzki. 3-0. Fastball missing low. Some of the fans not agreeing with O'Nora's judgment. Todd Helton on deck. Lays in the strike right down the heart of the plate. Tulo walked his last time, struck out in a long fly ball to center tonight. Two. Thayer, a former star with the Chico State Wildcats.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Ask him about the mustache. He said he was clean shaven in spring training. That's all happened since March. That's a lot of face moss. Ground ball off the fist, right at Headley. And Tulowitzki is out. That's fine comeback by Thayer from 3-0.
Oh, yeah. You talk about battling back. Ball 1. Ball 2 up in the zone. Okay, got to work down. Well, he did, but he missed. 3-0. There you go, right down the middle. And you know what the key is? He's got such good movement on that pitch. Look at this one. It rides in. Tulowitzki can't get his hands through. Nice, easy ground ball for Chase Headley.
Here's Helton. He gets a strike on that first pitch. Helton flied out, grounded out, struck out.
Work that sinker down in the zone. Have him beat it into the ground.
94. During spring training, didn't recognize the velocity that Thayer has.
I remember talking to Darren Balsey in the spring. He said, yeah, watch out. This kid's got a live arm. He's been around a while, but he's got a live arm.
Just missed that one in right center field. Oh, he got a lot of it. Maven there to squeeze the second out. He got the barrel end of the bat on that, but just under it. 2 away. That had the good sound.
Not here, big boy. Yes, it did.
Michael Kadire, 2 outs in the 9th. He has struck out twice and walked. Starts him off with a slider. The Loyal are here tonight on this Monday. Ground ball to short, should do it. Bartlett across to Alonso. And the Padres win the opener 3-2. Eddie Volquez can finally smile. Great pitching by Volquez all season long. And finally, you can put a W by the name of Ed Volquez. And Mike Pomerantz will be happy to do just that.
Oh, that's fantastic news for Edinson Volquez. Has worked so hard early in this season to get it done. Coming up in the post-game show, we will break it down. You'll see just what was working for Ed and some timely hitting. How about Yonder Alonso today? We're going to recap his great night. You're going to hear from Buddy Black and talk about the bullpen in the post-game show.